Mhm.
This is live.
Mhm.
Okay, so I need to get your moderators on here.
Um, so is the internet? Let's make sure the internet is
I don't think
has.
this is Instagram is the right account.
I'm not. So that's not the right account.
So I couldn't find any moderators.
Mhm. Sure is not. Hey, I'm getting their Instagram family set up, and today we got YouTube family joining us. Uh-oh. Hold on, YouTube. I'm not used to y'all, so bear with me. But y'all are gonna have a good time with the rest of us. So hold on a second. Okay, wait a minute. Which filter you gonna let me look cute on Instagram? Hey babies, how y'all doing? Hey. I miss y'all so much. I feel like it's been forever. Welcome, divas. Uh, bear with me for a second. I have some good stuff for you guys. I'm going to be giving you some mutty. So hang in there. Alrighty then. Hey, my loves. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Shay, your love diva. I am a master certified love strategist, voted top 5 love coach in the entire world. However, babies, I'm the best in the world at helping women to up level into high value wives so they can attract their high value, masculine, marriage minded husband. I run a top level of mastery agency helping women to do just that. And I missed y'all, okay? For those of you who are new to me, welcome in. I'm glad that you're here. I was going live like once a week, every week for the last 5 years, but I have been busy in the lab inventing something that has never been created before to help women to easily be able to up-level their love lives and guarantee that they will attract love. Now, I can absolutely guarantee that you, no matter what you look like, no matter your age, no matter your size, no matter whatever your story is, I can guarantee that we can help you to attract love. So today I am here to start that process. As you're coming in, so that I can make sure that I can love on you, please leave your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji. I missed you too. I really did. I missed y'all. Leave your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji so that you can acknowledge, like, we ready to manifest some love up in here, okay? Tell me your name. Tell me where you're from. Leave a heart emoji. However, if you are already part of the Diva Hood, you've already seen me live, just go ahead and drop your name and a lipstick emoji. You already know what to do. Hi, is it Jayla from Michigan? Welcome, baby. Wanda from North Carolina. Sydney from Kentucky. Maryville. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry. Toronto, Canada. Candy in Detroit. Hey, Maria. Hello from Florida. I need my glasses because why am I struggling, y'all? Why am I really struggling to see? Sylvia from California, welcome, baby. Destiny, Florida. Annabella from Rockford, Illinois. Yvonne from Chicago. For those of you who are just joining, welcome. I'm Shay, your love diva. I'm a master certified love strategist. I have been voted one of the top 5 love coaches in the entire world. I run a top level of mastery agency, helping women to up level into high value wives so that they can attract their high value masculine marriage minded soulmates. And today I am going to guarantee that I'm going to start the process of you attracting your soulmate, and I'm actually going to give you some money. So for those of you who are stay to the end of the live, I'm going to show you how I'm actually giving you money. Okay, I'm actually giving you money as we prepare and ramp up to celebrate the launch of Her Pocket Coach. I have some gifts, I have some giveaways for you, and more importantly, I have some information that will up-level your love life so that you are now in the power seat instead of settling for all these ragamuffin Build-A-Bears that's out here who don't know how to treat you right. So welcome, ladies. We're going to be talking about all of it, okay? We're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about some sex. And let's hope TikTok doesn't get me in trouble. We're going to be talking about the science of attraction, so that you aren't up in here working against the biochemical process of being able to attract love. Now, you were leaving your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji. If you are brand new to me, if you've never seen me live before, if you are a virgin to my live, then drop your name, where you're from, and a heart emoji so I can love up on you. But if you have seen me live before, you already are part of the Diva Hood, please, ma'am, just drop your name and a lipstick emoji, and let's get started. All right, ladies. So I want to take a temperature. Hey, Janae from Texas. I want to take a temperature, and I want to know what has been your top frustration in dating. Hey, Rosa, how you doing? What has been your number one frustration? Just if it's one thing that you wish was different about the challenge you've been experiencing in dating, what would you say that it is? Oh, we got you up, Instagram. We got you going. Because it's been a struggle. You said feminized men. Hey, Jamie. Avoidant men. Okay. Hey, Alex. Hey, Kim from Pennsylvania. What has been your number one frustration? Your top frustration? Hey, YouTube. Low effort men who think what they do is enough. Low effort men. Hot and cold behavior. Hey, Dora. Keep attracting guys that aren't ready for a relationship. Cheating men. Attracting long distance nonsense. Okay, if you've been following me, you already know what my whole thoughts about long distance relationships are. What else, ladies? Emotionally unavailable men. What has been your number one frustration in the dating world? What has been your number one frustration? You said single men are your frustration? They're immature. What else? Gaslighting. Okay. Now here's the thing, ladies, that you got to understand. She said hair on the bathroom floor. I'm so done. Okay? I'm done. She don't know what to do after divorce. But the hair on the bathroom floor though, ma'am. Who house did you go to, ma'am? When do I try? They attempt to tell me to lower my standards. Huh. Okay. Now here's the deal, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're brand new to me, I'm Shay, your love diva. I'm a master certified love strategist. I have been around since 2003, talking about the science of attraction and how you can trigger a man's vasopressin, his natural bonding hormone, in order for him to be hooked on you for life. I teach you the science of how to determine which men are the Build-A-Bears, which men are absolutely no ma'am, and which are the men that are the marriage-minded, masculine, high-value men. And I have been helping over 180,000 women worldwide over the last 2 decades to be able to up-level their love lives, to be able to get married, to have families, to have children, to make more money, teaching them the love success formula that I'm getting ready to teach you today. But before I start that, let me tell you, well, how I even got started on, is it Decadence? Ooh, that's a pretty name. Hey, baby. Hey, Decadence. How I even got started in this journey was by accident. I wasn't trying to do this. This was not on my bingo card when I set out to start life and what it is that I was planning on doing. I thought I was going to be a pediatric cardiologist. But what I was experiencing over and over and over again was a bunch of Build-A-Bears. I was experiencing men who was constantly lying to me, playing me. I ended up marrying a married man. Yes, that's right. I married a married man, and it wasn't no man on purpose. He lied to me, and I take full responsibility because I ended up being engaged in 3 months, for God's sakes. And then I've been in an abusive relationship where I ended up getting beat when I was 9 months old. And I have been cheated on. I have been mistreated, like all the things I went through. And so when I found myself a single mother, basically homeless, sleeping on my friend's couch, I felt like I had reached the lowest point of my life. And I felt like the worst part was that I let my daughter down. So in that moment, I made her a promise. I promised her that mommy was going to figure this love thing out. I promised her that she was not going to go through what I went through, my mother went through, her mother went through, of being in abusive, dysfunctional relationship with men who did not see her value. So what I did was I launched a dating experiment of going on over 100 dates in a little over 3 months, and I interviewed over 4,000 men, women, and couples, y'all. And what I found doing this dating experiment completely changed the game. And when I say completely changed the game, I went from getting played to getting paid. I had men, one man bought me a house. Actually, 2 of them did, but I got houses. I got a car, like, paid and clear, title, everything. Same thing with the house. I got the deeds. I was getting shopping sprees all the time. These men were booking trips for me and my friends. I got tickets to the Masters and Super Bowl Open. It was like an inside joke with me and my friend group where they just knew that if I went out with somebody, by the end of the night, he was going to want to take me shopping. It happened over and over and over and over again. How many of you guys want to know the secret? Like, what was it that I did? What was it about me that triggered these men to want to pour into me and give to me? And here's the crazy part. They didn't even smell it. That's without giving them nada, nothing, finito, okay? Nanini, nothing. Like, what is different languages for nothing, okay? Because I was giving them nothing, and I wasn't even having to ask. And they constantly wanted to pour into me. And more importantly, they wanted to commit to me. I got not 1, not 2, not 4, but 7 proposals, ma'am. Now, if I got 7 proposals as a single woman with the blessing in the form of a child, is it possible that I might know kind of maybe what it is that I'm talking about? Huh? Yes or no, ma'ams? Yay or nay? Yes or no? Okay? Is it maybe possible? Kind of. And then I've also been married going on 11 years. So this August will make me and my best friend's anniversary, our 11th year anniversary. And when I tell you that I have the most amazing man, we are building an empire together. We travel together. We laugh together. We cry together. We plan together. Like, he's absolutely the most amazing man and the most amazing father. And if you want it, because you ain't got to get it, but if you want it, I can give you the secrets of what I discovered when I did my dating experiment that helped me to attract my amazing husband, get 7 proposals, and absolutely completely change my life. And it works no matter what you look like. It works no matter your size. It works no matter your age. Thank you so much, Coach Troy. Oh, he's sweet. Thank you. You just giving. I appreciate it. May you be blessed with abundant love, baby. So it works no matter your age or size, no matter how many kids you have. Literally, I have clients from all around the world, from all different races, all different sizes, single mothers, single women, and it does not matter. The formula works, period, if you are willing to listen. Okay. Now, the first thing is, before I even start, here's the deal. Okay. I'm probably one of the most highest paid love coaches in the industry. My clients who work directly with me, not with my coaches, because we have different programs that range different prices, all the way from just $25 all the way up to $1 million when I'm working with my celebrity clients. However, my clients on average pay me $20,000 an hour. Before I ever coach them or any client, I always ask for permission, because you have to be in spiritual alignment when you're doing this work. And so that I'm in spiritual alignment with you, do I have your permission to coach you? Do I have your permission to be your coach in this moment, giving you $20,000 worth of coaching? If I do, say yes, ma'am. If I have your permission, put it in the chat, yes, ma'am, so that I'm in spiritual alignment. Do I have your permission? Instagram, y'all awake? You did? Oh, Rati, that's good. I hope you got you got your spot, baby. You said green eggs and ham. Yes, ma'am. Okay. If I have your permission to coach you, please put yes. Okay. Verbally declare it. Also, what it means when you write yes, then you are now energetically aligning with my intention for you to find the highest form of love possible. That's what I'm calling for you. I'm calling for the highest form of pure, unadulterated, happy, healing, healthy love for you. So then when you're giving me permission, we are touching and agreeing on that intention of you attracting that kind of love. Your soul can feel that. So if I have your permission, say yes. If I don't have your permission, ma'am, jump off the live, okay? Because what I'm not going to do is be out of spiritual alignment. Now, here's the first thing that I learned. When I was doing the dating experiment, there were certain ways that I would come at a man, and there were certain things that I would say. And I would try different things in order to see what stuck, what didn't, what worked, and what did not. And I'm getting ready to tell you what my top techniques, what first worked. The first thing that worked is understanding that there's a science to attraction, okay? Put in the chat, science. But it's not complicated. It's super easy, okay? Put in the chat, science. Remember, you gave me permission to be your coach, so follow instructions. You got to be coachable. If you want the results that I deliver for my clients, that is a 98% success rate. However, I guarantee that if you do what it is that I'm teaching you to do, and you follow the love success formula, you will attract love, period, point blank. I just had a client get married last weekend. I have another client that is getting married next weekend, another client who's having a baby. Like, my clients get married to good men, okay? So if you're going to listen to this information so they can work for you, make sure you're being coachable. So I want you to type science, because if you understand this key thing, and it's super easy, okay? Understand that there's a science to attraction. Like, it's like this. And this changed the game for me. Every man has a certain set of buttons. And if you understand how to push the right buttons in the right order, then it unlocks his heart for you. It unlocks his intentions to give you the world, to marry you, to commit to you, to do whatever it is that you want to do. And it makes him feel good. Like he loves doing it. It's kind of like a phone number, if you would. Right? Like if you want to talk to your friend and you back in the day, back in my day, we had to remember phone numbers. So when we put a phone number in, that's how we got our friend. Nowadays you press a button and you can get your friend. Well, you can narrow this down to be so easy where by one button, just understanding what it is that I'm teaching you, you can trigger any man that you want to pursue you and be glad that he's pouring into you, that he's making you happy. But before I teach you that, I need to teach you this, ladies. There are two types of men. Put two types in the chat. There are two types of men. Make sure you write this down. I hope y'all taking notes. Do y'all need time to get some notes? Because I'm not going to repeat myself. Okay? Who needs time to get their notepad? Put two types. Instagram, put two types in the chat. There are two types of men. And this part is important because you don't want every man to want you, baby. I promise you don't. No, ma'am. You don't. There's men that are in their masculine energy and there's men that are in their feminized energy. Feminized energy means that he is out of balance with the balance of his natural energetic frequency. If you understand that everything, no matter what it is, every physical thing, everything vibrates to a frequency. That's why it looks the way it does. That's why it self-expresses the way it does. Everything vibrates to a certain frequency. And masculine energy balance is 70% in his masculine energy, no more than 30% in his feminine energy. For a woman that's balanced, she's 70% in her feminine energy, 30% in her masculine energy. This is what allows them to be at their peak performance, their peak spiritual energetic strength, their vibrational strength when it comes to their body, health, everything else. And the way he moves is determined based on where is he at? Where is his balance at based on his masculine energy to his feminine energy? If you don't believe me, ma'am, look in your clothes. And look at the fact that you got breasts and he does not. The reason why that is because we are biochemically very different. His brain is different than yours. His biochemistry is different than yours. And the way he falls in love, baby, is different than yours. I want you to put in the chat, men are not like us. Okay? Hey, baby. Put it in the chat. Men are not like us. And I don't care what language around what part of the world you're in, put it in your language. Men are not like us. Okay? Men are not like us. Ma'am, if you was listening, you would already caught the jewels. You done already missed out on the jewels because you ain't listening. You ain't listening, ma'am. You done missed out. Whatever your language is, put it in the chat. Men are not like us. Okay? Men are not. They are not like us. And if you understand that, then you're going to move differently. You're going to expect differently than what you have been when you've been dating. Because what sets women up for disappointment and what sets them up for heartbreak is when they date a man expecting him to think, love, and act like you. He does not. And you don't want him to, baby. You absolutely don't want him to. So if you understand that, then you understand that you want a man that's in his masculine energy. Let me tell you what I found when I was dating these kind of men. So the men who are in their feminine energy, you know him, okay? Because you can feel it. He feels draining. It feels like you're having to prove yourself. It feels like you're having to wait for him to take action. It feels like you're the one that's over giving. It's like you're wondering where you stand. It's just very tiring. How many people know what I'm talking about? How many people have dated this feminized man that I'm talking about? Say I. Come on, man. How many people have done that? And doesn't it make you just want to like, it's the most frustrating thing. Like, who raised you, sir, ma'am, sir? It's so draining. It's so frustrating. And God forbid you have a child. God forbid you have a child or marry this man. Oh, somebody said married. God forbid. Then good luck, ma'am. Because you're going to be doing everything. You're going to be thinking of everything. You're going to be having to raise the kids by yourself. It's just too draining. And when you're with a man like that, it drives you into your masculine energy. Oop. She said, married him. We divorced now. Congratulations, baby. So it drives you into your masculine energy. And when you are driven in your masculine energy, ma'am, it decreases your estrogen. It raises your cortisol. So then now your cortisol is your stress hormone. Now you walking around stressed out. And now that you walking around stressed out, it's increasing the risk of hypertension, diabetes, heart disease. Ma'am, you're dying faster from choosing the man that through polarity is off balance, out of balance with you. He is in his feminine energy. You want a man who's in his masculine energy. And you know a man who's in his masculine energy. They are so much better. They're so much easier to date. They're the kind of men that gladly will plan a date. They will gladly pay for the date. They are a man that has some goals and some plans, and like he likes doing things for you. He does not mind taking out the trash. He loves paying the bills. He's not saying any foolishness like, what do you bring to the table? And he sure as hell isn't saying nothing about 50-50. He ain't saying that. It makes him feel good to pour into you, hey baby, and provide for you. I mean, when you attract a masculine men are more likely to be successful. They're more likely to be healthy. They're more likely to be the kind of men that allows you to sit safely in your feminine energy. And it was these masculine men that were buying me the houses, buying me the car, buying me the tickets, buying me shopping sprees and everything else. And in order for you to attract this masculine man, I need you to hear me. You got to understand the science of attraction, and you got to move differently. So I'm going to break down the science of attraction, but I'm also going to bring into what interrupts you, and so that you understand, like, what is it that can interrupt you from taking advantage of this science of attraction and why it's not working for you. Why you are constantly frustrated. Why are you getting ghosted? Why are men not committing to you? Why are men cheating on you? Why are men love bombing you? Why are men not marrying you? Or if they do marry you, they're not fully committed to you. They're not willing to be the kind of man, to be the kind of leader in your life. When you unlock this, then you unlock a world of making your life so much easier when it comes to love. You said, can a man be both? Both what, baby? If a man is playing games, if you are attracting a man that's playing games, then that means that you don't understand what it is that I'm getting ready to tell you of. But you're going to understand now. So then you won't have to worry about attracting those kind of men that are playing games. Okay? Now, here's what I need you to understand. The kind of men that you attract, now I want you to take a breath and let this sizzle in your spirit before you get mad at me, because some of you guys aren't going to want to hear it. You're going to want to tune out when I tell you this. Okay? And when I learned this, it was another game changer. The kind of man that you are attracting is based on your love archetype. Now, I created the 5 love archetypes after working with over 180,000 women. And after studying this for 2 decades, I started to realize that there's patterns with everything. And there's definitely patterns when it comes to love and how women were experiencing dating, love, relationships, and all of that. And what I found is that every woman falls in one of the 5 love archetypes. You're either a ruby, an amethyst, a citrine, an onyx, or a diamond. The ruby is that type A woman, make it happen woman. She's that take charge. She's usually in a leadership position. She's usually the person that everybody in the family leans on. She keeps her circle tight. She's the type of woman that does not like to be rejected at all. If she's even senses a piece of a man about to reject her, she will run far before he's able to reject her. The ruby oftentimes attracts the narcissistic men and man babies. The second archetype is the diamond. The diamond is the woman who is insecure. She might be beautiful. A lot of times she's like a model and she got it going on, but she still doesn't feel worthy. She doesn't feel enough. She doesn't feel pretty enough, smart enough, this enough, that enough. She oftentimes dates down. And because she dates down, she thinks that dating down will increase her chances of being able to attract a man or a man that's really into her, but it's not. If you notice, those men end up being the men that mistreat you, take you for granted, cheat on you. And the worst thing to happen is to be cheated on by a man who's uncute, ma'am. By a man who you really wasn't really considering, but because he kept knocking and he kept trying, you was like, okay, fine, let's just give it a chance. Okay, that's the worst kind of man. But I find that the diamonds, oftentimes, they're settling because they don't know that they are not a piece of coal. They're actually a rare jewel. And then the next archetype is the onyx. Now, you might find that you overlap multiple archetypes. You might be a ruby amethyst. You might be a onyx diamond. Like, you can see yourself in multiple archetypes. However, you still have a primary archetype and a secondary archetype. And we help you to determine that when you take the love success assessment. Now, for the onyx is the empathic woman. She can feel people's pain. She can sympathize with people. She often gives people the benefit of the doubt. And onyx is oftentimes a people pleaser with people that she really cares about. And she oftentimes lacks boundaries. So that means that she often attracts men who are emotionally unavailable or physically unavailable. Married men love onyxes because all he has to do is give her a sob story. First of all, he will lie to her and not even tell her about the wife. And then he will sneak up on her that somehow you will find out that he's married, and then he'll give you some sob story that, you know, my wife's a bee, she trapped me, I got kids, and all the excuses. And then you start to feel sorry for him, and then you compromise. Narcissists also love an onyx too because it's easy to manipulate an onyx, because again, an onyx, if she knows that she would never do anybody wrong, if she would never lie to somebody, manipulate somebody, gaslight somebody, she also expects that nobody would ever do the same thing to her. Like me, I never expected that a man would actually marry me while being married to somebody else. But there's crazy men in the world. So for an onyx, she can be taken for the ringer by men who don't have good intentions. And then the third archetype is the amethyst. The amethyst is the woman who experienced sexual trauma, usually in childhood, and it has left a gaping hole of pain, and a gaping hole that makes her feel unsafe. So she seeks men who makes her feel safe. The only problem is that these are usually like passionate relationships. It usually feels like it is twin flame-ish. However, it is your toxic traumas that are attracting those kind of relationships. So amethysts get the bottom of the barrel type of men. They do them completely dirty. And for a citrine is the woman who oftentimes is abused. She grew up in an abusive household and or she was abused. So she tends to attract men who mentally, emotionally, or physically abuse her. Those are the love archetypes. And based on your love archetypes, it determines how you're going to date based on the science of attraction. And it determines what kind of men that you're going to attract. So that means that, ladies, if you've been attracting like the same man with a different face, do not blame yourself, blame the tools, because you haven't had the tools on how you can rewrite that so that you can start to get different results in your dating life. But when you are able to heal those love blocks and rewrite your subconscious mind, which is not hard when somebody teaches you how to do it, then you are now able to retrain your mind so that you are attracted to healthy relationships that fill your soul. Now, here's the process of dating according to the science. And again, this is super easy. I'm going to break this down into 3 steps. There's 6 steps of every phase of a relationship. However, when you break it down, this is how you trigger a man's vasopressin. Okay? Are y'all ready? Put it in the chat when you're ready, because I'm getting ready to tell you, like, what I'm getting ready to tell you is worth at least $20,000. Easy. It's easily worth $20,000. So type "I'm ready" when you're ready. All right. This is what it comes down to. Super easy. You want to trigger CAP. Curiosity, anticipation, polarity. If you just remember that, just remember CAP, curiosity, anticipation, polarity. You can have any man you want, eating out the palms of your hands. Okay? Now, this is the science behind it. This is the science behind CAP. Okay? In the beginning, when a man sees you, when he sees you, you have triggered his testosterone. That is his male hormone. That is his sex hormone. That means that, ma'am, you are sexable. Okay? That means that he wants your honey pot, ma'am. Okay? Your kibbles and bits. Your fruity pebbles, ma'am. That's what he wants. Okay? He wants your moon pie. Okay? Your peach cobbler. That's what he's going for. If in your mind you're like, oh my God, this is like the Notebook, this is my soulmate, this is like the rarest love ever, then you are going to set yourself up for heartbreak. I don't care how long you think you know this man. Okay? He wants your sugar scrub, ma'am. That's what he wants. And when you understand that biochemically, then you will date accordingly. You never, ever, ever, ever sleep with a man who's not your man. Ever. That's the first thing. However, if you are the anxious amethyst, then you're looking to feel safe. So if a man puts up the facade that he can make you feel safe, then you will use sex in order to get a man. And you will sleep with him too soon. And if you are the ruby, you will do this push and pull. And you may start off in your feminine energy, but as soon as it gets scary, you're going to go right into that masculine energy. And that masculine energy is going to drive away the masculine man. But it will keep and attract that feminized man who's going to frustrate the heck out of you. And if you are a diamond, you're going to feel like you're not good enough. And you're going to wear that on your shoulder. And men can see your archetype, baby, before you do. Even when you don't know what your archetype is, trust and believe that man knows your archetype. He can see your insecurities. He can see your wounds. He can see your traumas. And he can see your vulnerability. And this is the reason why it's so important. Even if you think you don't need to heal, just check first. Check it. And make sure that that archetype isn't drawn to you more trauma, more heartbreak, more Build-A-Bears that don't have good intentions. So when he is drawn to you because your honeypot looks good to him, ma'am, he's going to say all the right things. Now, what's happening to you? And this is so important, and this is the reason why so many women get their heart broken. A man is designed to fall slow, biochemically. He has been born, designed, and created to fall slow. Women have been born, designed, and created to fall fast. What does that mean? That means that when you meet a man who smells good, when it feels like there's chemistry, when he is attractive to you, ma'am, when he is looking all good to you, your mind, your body is producing oxytocin. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone that a mommy produces when she has a baby. It causes her to strongly bond to her baby so that she wants to take care of this living being who's just taking a bunch of energy and a great deal of demand from her. So you're producing that upon sight. You start to produce that. And when you're producing that, you're also producing dopamine and norepinephrine. And what the norepinephrine is doing is it is shutting down your frontal lobe, and it's also causing you to lower your inhibition. Like you're more likely to trust this person who hasn't earned your trust yet. You are more likely to give this man the benefit of the doubt when he hasn't earned it yet. Well, that sets you up for danger. Especially, listen, this is really going to piss a lot of y'all off. Y'all really going to jump off with this. Watch. One of the worst dating practices that a woman can do nowadays, in this dating age, with all these Build-A-Bears running around in the wild, is do dinner on the first date. Based on the science and the statistics. Doing dinner on the first date actually sets you up to trigger your oxytocin faster, to shut down your frontal lobe faster, to produce more of that norepinephrine, to lower your guard faster. Why? Because you're usually more likely to drink on a date. Second, you're in a romantic environment. He has more opportunity to talk and be in your face too soon, too fast. And then on top of that, you're eating, and that's releasing its own different dopamine responses. And then on top of that, it's easy for you to be seduced. The environment is, the light is dimly lit. That's releasing melatonin, and that has its own reaction. There's so many different reasons why you should not do dinner on the first date. Because if you are dating with intention and wisdom, you are dating understanding what your own limitations and your own weaknesses are. And you are dating understanding that I need to fall slow as possible. Because the way to a man's heart is through time. Period. You gotta give him time. You said, aren't we supposed to break bread with a man first? Just think about it, baby. Break bread with an absolute stranger who hasn't earned it? Baby, your most valuable asset is your time. You can always get more money. Time is even worth more than money. You don't believe me? Ask a billionaire. I love dating apps. Use them all the time. We even manage our client's profile and use the dating apps all the time, but you got to know what you're doing when you're using it. Okay? Your time is your most valuable asset. How you tell him your stock value is based on how you value your time through how you make him earn access to that time. Beyonce wouldn't sit down with you because you asked her out on a dinner date. Okay? Queen Elizabeth, may she rest in peace, would have never sat down with you for a dinner date just because you asked her. Shay your date Diva, if I was single tomorrow, there is no way I'm just going to sit down with somebody just because they asked me out for dinner. I would not with my time schedule. Absolutely not. $300 dinner date, that's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, and then let me tell you some more statistics, okay? Because then I tell women what you want to do based on the science, okay? There was a study done at the University of Colorado that showed that when you are face-to-face with somebody and you have a warm drink, it is more likely to trigger bonding and positive and nurturing thoughts. So that's the reason why I say coffee dates, because you are more likely to bond over a coffee date than a dinner date. You can also fit more than one coffee date in a date. And you don't have to drink coffee, ma'am. I don't like coffee either. Okay? Because I already know, hey baby, I already know there's going to be a lot of you that's like, I don't think coffee is so low effort. Oh my God. That has been the worst rumor ever told to single women, that coffee is low effort. What's low effort is a man taking you to dinner and then expecting to get some yum yum. That's low effort. Low effort is you giving him your time when he hasn't earned that time. And statistically, the wealthiest people are more likely to do a coffee date first. Statistically, the highest income earning people, the highest married group is more likely to do coffee. Older age group is also more likely to do coffee, which they're more likely to be married longer, are more likely to do coffee. I can go on and on and on for days. Not only that, I did an experiment within Diva University where I was able to study my clients, the ones who followed the formula and did coffee date. So there was like 10 women in a small pool, okay? This is not peer reviewed, ma'am, okay? This is not a peer reviewed study. However, this is what I found. There were 10 women that I studied that were all dating at the same time. And there were 8 of them who did the coffee date. I think it was eight of them who decided that they wanted to do dinner instead of doing the coffee date first. The ones who did the coffee date, they are married, literally, right now. They're happily married. The ones who did the dinner date, it took them much longer. Then they were like, okay, fine. I'm not going to do dinner date anymore because they was getting disappointed. They was getting hurt all the time. So then it was like, okay, Shay, I should have listened the first time. They started doing the coffee date first date. And then they started to get married too. I see it over and over and over and over again. A man should not just be given the opportunity to break bread with you. Absolutely not. Your time is too valuable. Moving on, okay? Take with that what you will, ma'am, okay? The second phase after the attraction phase is the courting phase. Now, this is probably the phase where most people like fall and slip on out 5. This is the phase where most women message me like, oops, Shay, you want to do coffee first, fun activity second, and then dinner date third. And I break that down. I break down the formula over and over again. So when you are in Boss Diva University or Diva University, you get this book. This book is worth over $28,000, and it literally gives you like all the dating guidelines, what questions to ask, how to manage online dating profile, what's the signs if he's a player, what's the signs if he's a leader. Like literally, this is the dating Bible, okay, that my students use. And I might give a few of you this today, okay? The courting phase. He said he doesn't date. This man told you he does not date. And you're still talking to him. You're still entertaining him. I think that's what it said. Now, I have a hard time seeing, and so I'm like, I just want to make sure I'm seeing what it is that I'm seeing that you said, ma'am. And I could be mistaken. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. Maybe you did not text or type in the chat that this man told you that he does not date, ma'am. Maybe I'm mistaken. So roll it back one more time again, ma'am. Say that to me. Wait. I can see now, ma'am. I can see it. I can see your words now. Say it, ma'am, one more time. Like drop it in the chat one more time. I think she said it. Did y'all see that? I think I saw it again, ma'am. I think I saw it again. He said ma'am, no ma'am. Clock out, ma'am. No ma'am. You ain't ready to go in, okay? Okay. Put me in, coach? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Sit down, ma'am. Okay. I want you to sit this game out. You ain't ready yet. All right. You're gonna have to clock out of dating for a minute. Okay, clock into her pocket coach because you ain't ready for the dating streets yet. All right, we got some more training to do because that's an absolute no, ma'am. Let me tell you what this man was saying to you. I'm about to tell you what he was really saying to you, ma'am. He was playing in your face. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what he said. He was saying, I don't deem you worthy to take you out on a date. All I want is your yummy yum cat. That's it. And I want to leave. I don't want to invest nothing. I don't want to put in any effort. I don't want none of that. You are not anybody that I deem worthy of my effort, is what he was saying in mayonnaise, ma'am. That's what he said. That's what I heard he said. Didn't y'all hear that's what he said? Okay. He's a no ma'am. Absolutely no ma'am. And this is the thing, ladies, you got to understand. You're going to have to redo the way you think about doing dating, ma'am. Okay? That was your love block. That was your love archetype. That was jumping in that kept you even still considering him, ma'am. That's exactly what that was. Because the moment he said, I don't, you should have blocked him. As soon as he said, I just block, 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 block. Okay? You should have blocked him so daggone fast, you got a finger spring blocking this man with that foolishness, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Moving right along. moving right along. Okay? All right. Now, when you get to the courting phase, here's the deal. It is insulting. He disrespected you is what he did. He did. He disrespected you. That's what he did. The courting phase. Now, here's what's happening in the courting phase. Okay? Now, don't get mad at men. Don't get mad at the fact that they did a study where they were able to measure how a man's brain lights up. Okay? And they showed him different pictures of different people. And when he would see a woman who was beautiful, or when she was like dressed, showing all her darlings, okay? The region of his brain that lit up was the region of his brain that saw an object, okay? When he saw somebody that he cared about, that he loved, the region of his brain that lit up was the region of his brain that was attached, that had attachment or connection. So, baby girl, I don't care what he's saying to you. I don't care how delicious the text messages sound. I don't care how much you guys fall asleep breathing in each other's ears, which you should not be doing, ma'am. I don't care what he's saying to you. He is not yet bonding to you. You are a cheeseburger and some French fries. At that point, to him, ma'am, you are not the woman that he's thinking about spending his life with, no matter what he says. Stop listening to what a man says and watch what he's doing. Because you will always be able to learn a man through his behavior. So much so, I got so good at this when I was doing my dating experiment. At seeing a man, I could, by the way he walked, I could tell everything about a man in 30 seconds before he even opened his mouth. That's how good I got at recognizing patterns and understanding what a man's true intentions were, what was his insecurities. I could tell a man's insecurities, his character, if he's looking for a serious relationship or not, everything about him in 30 seconds. I do it for my clients. I do it for my friends. I can tell everything about him 30 seconds before he even opened his mouth. So if you are listening to a man's words rather than watching his actions, then you are setting yourself up for heartbreak. And during the courting phase, he is going to be putting it on heavy, ma'am, super heavy. Okay? He's going to be saying all the things. Because biologically, he's been wired to get it, ma'am. What is he getting? Your cookie crumble. That's what he wants to get, ma'am. He wants your Oreo. Okay? He wants your Scooby snacks. That's what he wants. It's not on purpose. That's what his body is driving him to get, ma'am. Okay? Your Snicker bar. That's what he's trying to get. And he's going to say everything he needs to say. He might even take you out on a couple of dates in order to do that, ma'am. A little dinner for a man that has money, that's not a big daggone deal. Okay? Some of these women get all caught up talking about some of my perfume costs more than the coffee date. Ma'am, his shoelace costs more than what he spent on that dinner. That $300 dinner is nothing to a horny man who is looking for an easy lay. I said it. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm sorry. For those of you who are sensitive, I forgot to warn you. I'm a Sagittarius who's also West Indian, so that just means that I tell it like it is because I don't understand how to mince my words. So there you go. So in the courting phase, that's his goal. He is pursuing you. He is saying all the right things to you. He is calling and he's texting and this and that and that and this and this and the third. Now, have you been trained and educated enough so that you understand how to navigate that phase? How do you know how to move in a way that still draws in his curiosity, that still draws in his anticipation? How do you create that polarity, which all happens during the courting phase? And I teach you all of that. And as you are doing that, as you are implementing the love success formula, what you are doing is this, y'all. And this happens, I don't care what the man is, okay? Unless he's Homo sapien. I can't say the whole word because TikTok likes to block me. They done already shadow banned my account, and they do all kinds of weird things with my account because I done pissed off a Build-A-Bear that works at TikTok. So he just literally messes with my TikTok account, I promise. So I can only say certain things. But unless he's a Homo sapien, you know what I'm talking about, then guess what, ma'am? This is going to be the process, no matter what this man is, if you are following what it is that I'm teaching you. As he's pursuing you, as you are standing in your feminine confidence, as you are following the formula, what you are now doing is you're triggering vasopressin. You're triggering his testosterone to decrease, and you're triggering the decrease of serotonin. Now, what does that mean? Testosterone is what was driving him to pursue you for sex. But now that testosterone is dropping, now he's pursuing you because he's starting to bond with you. The drop in testosterone means he's becoming more nurturing. He's wanting to give to you. And as he gives to you, it triggers that dopamine, that feel-good hormone. The increase in vasopressin means that you are triggering his bonding hormone. And that bonding hormone is what makes him want to provide, makes him want to commit, and makes him want to protect you. So you know when a man is biochemically becoming hooked on you because he loves giving to you consistently over time. You also know because he is starting to talk about we. He's talking about committing to you. Of course, he's going to want to commit to you. You want to know why? Because something else is also happening, and it's called mate garden. That means, and this is a biochemical process, y'all. I didn't make it up. Look it up. You can read Helen Fisher. She got tons of studies. She's an anthropologist on dating and attraction. She passed away. May she rest in peace. She's like the godmother too of it. You can read Luann Brizendine. You can The Male Brain. You can read Men Chase, Women Choose by what the heck is her name? I can't see. Hold on, let me put my glasses. Let me read my glasses. I can't see that. Hold on. What the heck is her name? Somebody tell me. Don Maslar. Okay, Don Maslar. Women Chase, Women Choose. And there's like a ton of studies. There's a ton of studies that's sharing what it is that I'm telling you is happening. So he is literally falling in love with the process of pouring into you, of earning you. And then he goes through this phase that confuses the hell out of so many women. How many of you have had a man that was like doing all the right things? He was calling, he was texting, he was mowing your lawn, he was taking you out on dates, he was doing all of the right stuff. And then all of a sudden he pulls back. How many of you guys had that happen? Say I. Say I. How many of you have had that happen? Put it in the chat, ladies. How many of you haven't? He was all into you, saying all the right things. He seemed like the real thing, texting, calling, and everything else. Oh, congratulations, love. I love hearing that. He was doing, thank you, Love Bug.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to bring Love Bug on with me, y'all. So y'all got to join me tomorrow when I go live. He's doing all the things, okay? And this is what happens, okay? This is what happens. This is about 2.5 to 3 months, okay? About 2.5 to 3 months when he is all into you, then he goes through what's called the pull-away phase. Now, the reason why he's going through the pull-away phase is because he biochemically has maxed out on dropping his testosterone. Now, some men is more extreme than others. And what I found is that the more a woman allows a man to earn her and doesn't just spend a whole bunch of time with him too soon, too fast, and too easily, then the less likely he's showing it through pulling away physically. Okay? However, it's a natural process. Read Dr. John Gray's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He breaks it down, and so many other anthropologists break it down as well about how men go through what's called the rubber band or the pull away phase. So he pulls back, and this is what happens to a woman who is an amethyst. Okay, she gets anxious, she gets scared, she feels already unsafe and rejected, so she starts to freak out and she starts to chase. So does the diamond, so does the citrine. Onyx are trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? Onyx is judging herself, and she's blaming herself, and she's rehashing everything over and over and in her brain cells about what she said and everything else. And then so now she starts to become too accommodating, too easy, too understanding to whatever his excuses are. And then the ruby will either hold on as tight as she can on the first one, because the ruby really only gets her heart broken once. Like, she only really gets her heart broken once. Ruby are the women that, you know, when you meet a woman and she ain't dated in years, like years and years and years, a lot of times that's a ruby, okay? Because she done got her heart broken like in college or something like that, and she done blamed herself because she felt like she should have been smarter than that, and she got hurt so bad she doesn't trust herself, so she's not giving another man an opportunity to break her heart. So when he starts to pull away, the ruby will run. Even if he sneezes wrong, he could blink and not call her for 2 minutes, and then the ruby is already running out the door. Okay, so each depending on your archetype is going to determine how you handle the pull away phase. However, when you heal that, okay, and you just standing and you're just diva queen, I'm not talking about playing any games. You won't even have to play any games. I mean, you are like, it's okay, I know my soulmate's coming, I'm good, and you're really good because you know your soulmate's coming. Then you move differently. Your vibration is different. You're attracting men on a different level. They're the ones that's pursuing you. So then you don't even notice. Ladies, you shouldn't even notice when he goes through the pull away phase. You should be so busy living your fabulous life, honey, dating 3 men at a time because you are single. And you, as a single woman, does not owe a man your exclusivity without his commitment. Go get a life, man. Go do something with yourself, okay? Go smell flowers. Go walk your fish. Do whatever you need to do. However, calling and texting and being readily available and looking out for his texts and his emails and his message in the bottle, ma'am, you're doing the absolute most. Stalking his social media page, doing the absolute most, ma'am, trying to show up at his place of work and where his friends hang out and everything else, ma'am. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. And a lot of times you're doing that if you have sex with him. That's why you don't have sex with him, because if you have sex with him before he goes to the pull away phase, that's the worst. Okay? Because you done gave away your power, man. You have no more power. You don't have any power. Now you feel like crap because you done gave your power away because you didn't have sex with him too soon, and now you don't know if he's pulled away because he used you or if he's pulled away because he's going through the pull away phase. Just don't do it, man. You don't know job gives you benefits without you getting the job. What you doing? Okay? You don't give him your new knock. You don't give him, you never give a man no unearned new knock. What is that? Absolutely not. Do you? Never mind. I'm running out of time and I can't even go there. I can't even. Y'all just giving your new knocker away. Do you know how powerful your new knock is? I don't know where I got that. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know where I just got new knock, but it's rolling off my tongue. I like saying it. Okay? So that's what it is. Do you know how powerful your new knock is? Literally, you have crumbled empires with your new knock. You have convinced billionaires to not write a prenup because of your new knock. Okay? Your new knock can literally help a man to become wealthy. Your new knock is a portal where spirits pass through to come into the physical world, man. And there's men that will intentionally harness your Nunok power so that they can use it in order to build their business, in order for them to tap into certain powers. And because you don't understand the power that exists in your Nunok, you sitting there giving it away, and it's being silently controlled as he leaves his DNA in your body to literally up-regulate into your genetic code and stay there permanently. Argue with your mama, not me, baby. I got the studies. Okay? I got the studies. I've dropped the link in several videos. His DNA stays in your body. And there has been studies that show that it upregulates, and it can upregulate the expression of an autoimmune disease. It can prepare your body so that only his kids can live in your body. So for some women, you don't know why you keep having miscarriages. I'm just saying. For some of you, you don't understand, why did you start to develop a taste for something that you never liked before? It can affect your immune system. It can affect the foods that you like to eat. It can affect your personality. This is what I have found. This is what I found. And ladies, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this, okay? And I say this with a lot of love. Stop judging yourself. If you knew better, you would have did better. What I'm saying to you is not in judgment. I'm saying this because if I can empower you to be aware of what's out here, then you can make a different choice by standing in your power. It's not about what's happened in the past. It's about the decisions and the choices and the way you're going to move in the future. That's what this is about. And you need to understand that every man you sleep with is triggering inflammation. It's affecting your body. Condom and no condom. Because I hear all kinds of things. You know, if you wear a condom, ma'am, semen seeps out of condoms all the time. Fluids come out of condoms all the time. I remember when I was doing my pre-med track and I discovered that, I was like, what the heck are condoms for then? It's just to prevent you from getting pregnant. Not necessarily totally to prevent you from contact with fluids. So you're still exchanging genetic code. And more importantly, this is the part that's scary. With the condom and without. There's no condom for the spiritual energetic exchange. There's no condom to block his energy that's entering into your body, to block his intentions that's entering into your body, to create that soul tie that's being courted inside of your body. And based on what time of the month you have sex with him determines how open and vulnerable you are to forming a soul tie with him. And some men, and this you might not believe this. I couldn't believe it either until it was verified. There's some men that will ask you, like, oh, I want to know what time of your month is because I want to be able to like pamper you and all that other stuff during your time of the month. And he wants to know that because you are the most powerful at your peak just before your period starts. And then now he gets to tap in like a plug into that energy and absorb your light. Then you're wondering why, when you have sex with this person, do you feel drained? Why is your hair falling out when you're having sex with this person? Why is it that you're gaining weight and you can't lose weight? Why is it that certain things are just not feeling right? Why is it that you experience sexual trauma and you're dealing with female issues? Why is that? We are vibrational, energetic beings, period. And when you understand that, you will use your Nunok for your advantage and not allow anybody to manipulate and use it for you. I'm going to finish the rest tomorrow because it's getting late. However, how many of you are sick and tired of being sick and tired? You're sick and tired of being manipulated. You're sick and tired of being single and not being with your soulmate. Because here's the truth. Your soulmate's out there. I promise you. Your soulmate wants you just as bad as you want him. However, your soulmate can't find his way to you while you are sitting here coexisting with your love blocks, with your traumas, with your insecurities, with your bad dating behaviors. That's not working, ma'am. It's absolutely not. Now, if you are serious, since you've stuck around this long, I have something for you. I'm going to give you some money. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you over, only for those of you who are on the live. If you're on this live, then this will apply to you. Okay? If you share it with a friend, we'll know, because I'm gonna give you a code in order for you to be able to take advantage. Like, the system's been coded so we know who takes advantage of this or not. If you're sick and tired and you want to do something about it, this is what I'm gonna do for you. The dating Bible that I have, that basically breaks down the yes and the no man. It also tells you, like, look, how to, based on your body size, how you should dress for the type of man that you want to attract. So if you want to attract like a wealthy man, there's a certain way that you want to dress, because it triggers the part of his brain that now sees that he can resonate with you. It also tells you exactly how to talk to that kind of man. It tells you, how do you interact with him online? Literally, this is like my most desired in my program. This is only for Boss Diva University students. It has here red flag and green flag. So when you're on a dinner date, like, what to look for the red flag and green flag, what to ask, because y'all don't be knowing what to ask a man, so you can know if he is serious or not, if he's the kind of energetic vampire who has good intentions for you or not. It tells you if this is a date that allows you to move forward, should you move forward with this date or not. Yeah, let me turn this off. That's right. Literally, this is like I poured everything in here. All of my information, all my brain, all my advice when you're dating is here. And everybody that's on this live who wants it and is serious about up-leveling your love life, and this is worth $2,700. When you book your love mapping call, I'm going to give you this. I'm just going to give you this when you show up for your love mapping call. Then I'm going to also give you $2,500 worth of resources that's also going to help you. I have a resource that's 101 places to meet like high value successful men. Like, when you are in environments with successful men, then you're more likely to meet them so that you can date them, and ma'am, eventually he can become your husband. And there's like so many other different things to help you increase your feminine energy, etc. So the love mapping call is literally only $97, and I'm giving you $5,000 worth of resources and gifts. So basically, I'm giving you money, okay? I'm giving you absolutely no excuse not to choose yourself. But more importantly, the most powerful thing about your love mapping call is during the call, my love specialist is going to help you to comb through what are your love blocks. It's only for tonight, baby. It's only for tonight. And it's only for the first 17 people, okay? So the first 17 people will be able to get it, because this is like worth way too much, and it's not infinite supply of it. So the love specialist is going to be able to come through what exactly are your love blocks, what's stopping you, and create a blueprint, a map on how we can help you so that you can be able to resolve it. And if you, because it's up to you, you don't have to accept our help or not. But if you do accept our help and then you join our community, then you automatically will get a year free subscription into Her Pocket Coach. And for those of you who have been following me, you understand that Her Pocket Coach, the link is lovemappingcall.com, because I know you guys are ready to run off to the races to get those 17 spots. So lovemappingcall.com, just go to Love Mapping Call if you want to book that, call. And then again, I'm going to give you this when you show up for your call, and then you're going to get $2,500. It's called a Love Lux gift pack that we're going to give to you with all kinds of different resources. Okay. So during your love mapping call, you're going to be able to also get, when you enroll and you join our community, then you are going to get free access into the Her Pocket Coach. Now, let me tell you about Her Pocket Coach. Somebody post it for me, please. The love mapping call. So we have it up here. So it is pinned. It's in the description too. So in the description, I think I left the website. Okay. I'm Miss Princess. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Okay. Somebody on TikTok post her lovemappingcall.com. Lovemappingcall.com. And when you book, put booked here so that we will reserve your book for you. Okay. When you book, drop booked in the chat So we reserve it, and then my team is going to write your name down. Okay? Lovemappingcall.com. So thank you. Thank you, Couture. Let me see if I can pin your comment on Instagram. How do you pin this? Hold on, baby. Are they letting y'all post the link in TikTok? It won't let me. As soon as you book, put books so that you can, because it's first come, first serve, y'all, for the books. It's lovemappingcall.com. So for my team, are you able to post the link? Because I know TikTok straight be hating and they will block the link from you. So when you book your love mapping call, and I'm basically giving you money to choose yourself. Because now I can guarantee you that we can help you to attract love. Period, point blank. You follow the love success formula, baby, I guarantee you, or your money back, that we can help you to attract love. The first step will be you booking your love mapping call. And when you book your love mapping call, I'm going to give you this $2,700 book that only my BDU, my Boss Diva University students get, which is my elite, the highest students get for free. So you're going to get that when you show up for your call. Plus, you're going to get over $2,500 of resources to support you in your love journey. Like literally, I've eliminated all reasons for you to not choose yourself. If you're still looking for the link, baby, it's lovemappingcall.com. So once you book your love mapping call, then make sure you type booked in there. Now, if you sign up, and you don't have to, again, you can come to the call because you want to be able to figure out what your love blocks are and you want to get your book, it's all up to you, baby. I'm not going to force you to choose yourself. We know that the women who know we're here to help them, they're going to find their way to us. However, when you do join our community, you will get a year's access to Her Pocket Coach. Now, let me tell you about Her Pocket Coach. Her Pocket Coach is 99% finished. It will be finished this week. And so the official launch will be Monday of Her Pocket Coach. Her Pocket Coach is the very first AI-powered love coach in the privacy and convenience of your very own pocket. There is an avatar that I created that is going to talk to you, coach you, advise you like I would. So imagine being on a date with a Build-A-Bear who asks you to share, can you share pictures with me? Can I have your Instagram page? And then you're like, oh, excuse me, let me go to the restroom. And then you ask Her Pocket Coach Shay or Shay AI, and you're like, hey, he asked me for a picture. What should you do? And I'm like, ma'am, no, ma'am. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. And I'll tell you why. Not only is there an avatar that's in there, the entire app customizes a journey based on your love success results, tailored to you, tailored to what your love blocks are, tailored to your unique archetype, tailored to your unique needs. The AI picks up on what you're saying to determine what your needs are that are blocking you from love. It is insane what this app does. It has all the homework, all the meditations, the guidance step by step to guide you, not only to your romantic best friend and your soulmate, but to more money, to the best quality life, to the life of your dreams, to you being able to unlock being in a supportive, loving community of women who are all encouraging and supporting you. And it's only $25 a month. That's it. So now y'all can't complain like, oh my God, it's too expensive. No, now you'll be able to join the community for only $25. And I'm going to go live to those who are members of Her Pocket Coach. That's where I'm going to start going live for now on. Because I'm going to go live for a few weeks. And then I will stop going live on TikTok and start going live exclusively. We will also have where you have like community workouts, you will have community training, you will have training on how to set up your profile, how do you properly manage your profile. You will have team members there so that they can look at your profile to make sure that your online dating profile sets you up for success. You said, what happened to the call? Do you sell a package or just trying to keep up? So when you're on the call, you're going to identify what exactly are your love blocks, and we're going to create a love blueprint map so that you understand how can we help you. If you don't want our help, ma'am, one thing my team knows not to do is to sell anybody. We have way too many people trying to get in BDU. You don't nobody just gets in. You have to be accepted. You have to show that you're ready and that you can fit into the community, because all these women are supporting and pouring into each other. So it's not just anybody can get in to BDU. It's pretty exclusive. However, while you're on the call, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and you're going to be given the opportunity to allow us to help you if you want more, if you want to be able to make more money, if you want to heal what's blocking you, if you want to meet your soulmate. And y'all, this is the time. Like, this is the time of the year that if you want to be able to meet your soulmate before Christmas and not spend the holidays alone, like, you start now. Sometimes y'all be waiting late. Y'all, you want to wait until like September, October, and then the holidays is upon us, and now you're feeling bad. No, what you want to do is you want to start now in the summer. And the summer is the best time to date. Summer is the best time for you to do them coffee dates, baby. And then set yourself up so that you are clearing what is blocking you from love and learning exactly the steps to be able to attract the highest level love possible for you. Okay? You said, is Her Pocket Coach up yet? Yes and no. So it is in the App Store. Download it next week, Monday. Because I don't want none of you guys complaining, and y'all know how I am. Let me tell you what I've been going through with Her Pocket Coach. Like, can I just let my hair down and just talk to y'all? Because this is now I get to talk to the people that's left is usually my real followers. Y'all are my ride and live. Y'all ready for me? Can I talk to you? Can I just let my hair down and talk to y'all? Is that okay? Y'all want to talk? You want me to tell you what I've been going through with Her Pocket Coach? Because y'all, it's been a journey, for real. Can I? Y'all ain't talking back to me. What's happening? TikTok. I mean, Instagram. Are y'all awake? Y'all are booking your calls, aren't you? Y'all are quiet because y'all are over here booking your calls. Hold on. Let me take my hair down because I need to. Let me take my hair down. Whew. Girls, let's talk. Let me. This is usually when this gets fun. I know y'all trying to book, baby. Go ahead and book. Hurry up and get your books. Because let me tell you something. That book right there, it's going to change your life. But you can't be walking around with love blocks trying to use this book and then you wondering why you keep attracting all the Build-A-Bears, baby. Because you still going to resonate with your lowest point of trauma. So you want to let us help you. Choose yourself. Let us help you if you're ready to allow us to help you. Because it doesn't make sense for you to keep losing time and keep losing money and keep losing heartache all because you want to be hard-headed and not choose yourself. Don't do it. Okay? All right. Now, let's talk about it. So, last year, August, I was in Thailand and I was like really, I was really struggling with how can I help more women, right? Because I grew up watching my mother be abused, like every day in, day out. And one of the most heartbreaking things for me was in watching my mother be abused is that I was helpless. I couldn't do anything to be able to help her. So when I came back and started doing this work, I realized that I had a lot of power and I could help a lot of women. And I have been helping a lot of women. But for me, it's not enough. Like, I want to be able to help millions of women at the same time. And I knew the only way that I can do that is to figure out how can I clone myself, because there's no other coaches in the world that coach as good as me. And I'm not saying that arrogantly. Some of you guys have special gifts and talents and you always try to downplay it and you try to minimize it and you think that's cute, like be humble and modest. Forget that. Like, you need to be able to call a thing and be able to celebrate your own greatness. For me, my gift is that I'm really gifted at helping women to be able to attract love. I have been for a long time. It's not me. It's just the God that's through me that's able to help me to be able to do that. And not only that, I have the gift of seeing. So I can see a woman's past, present, and future. I can see her soulmate. I can see the number of kids she's going to have. I can see how we can help her to be able to get that love. And I wanted to be able to consistently offer top level coaching, accountability, and a program that can help a mass of women that's all around the globe. And the only way that I could think of doing that is if I could get a clone. So then I was like sitting in Thailand, and we was at the most beautiful resort. And the idea came to me that I wonder if there's like an avatar. Can I create an avatar that looks like me, that coaches like me, that acts like me, right? And sure enough, there was like they had created an avatar that was like it moved, it talked, it had the feel. It was kind of like ChatGPT, but it was like you could see like a physical face like talking to you like a coach. And I was like, great, okay, so we gonna do that. And then I wanted to make it so that we can like customize the journey, because right now in my Boss Diva University program, our success rate is at 98%, but that's not good enough for me. Like I don't want just a 98%. I want 100% success for everybody that goes through the formula. Like I want 100% of the women to attract love. And I'm like, what? And I kept asking myself, what do I need to do? Because I'm always up leveling and I'm always upgrading and I'm always pouring a lot of money into the programs. Like I spent over $1 million before I started doing the app. And y'all, this app has cost me $1.3 million. I don't know what made me think that I could just jump out there and create an app. Because I'm the type of person that when I get an idea, I just take massive action. Uncle Tony is my uncle. So Uncle Tony Robbins, he says that whenever you get like the inclination when you're supposed to do something, make sure that when you get an idea, take massive action. So I'm a very much a massive action type of person. I thought the quotes that I was getting, it was supposed to cost me $50,000 to do the app. No. I just spent 2 weeks ago, I spent $100,000 on developers for the app. $100,000 in 1 week. Friday, I spent over $50,000 in 1 day on the app. And watching all of this, like watching that much money and not knowing, because like I'm praying that the app is successful, and I'm praying that like it takes off and that it helps a lot of women. But I'm not gonna lie, this is scary. It is. This is absolutely probably the scariest thing. And I'm a risk taker, but this is absolutely the scariest thing. And I'm going off of trusting spirit that guided me in order to create this app. And here's the kicker. When I first started this, we hired an app team, and the app team was terrible. Like they basically scammed us because they made it seem that my team is taking your names. Okay. So when you show up for your call, make sure that you say that you're one of the TikTok bookers so that you get this. And my team is keeping track of the 17. So the first team that we hired, they were basically scamming us. So I paid that team $50,000, and the app was a shell. That means that they built the outside of the app, but it wasn't functioning like the true function of the app. It was crap. Then we got the app where it was like partially up and it was decent. Like it would have worked, but to me, it wasn't good enough. Like the way my dad raised me is that if you're going to do something, be the best, do the best, like don't half-ass do something. And I loved y'all too much to just like put something out there to start making money. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Like I'd rather do it right and make sure that we're releasing something that's going to make a difference. And so I hired another team, and this team is like amazing. It's the top of the line. The only problem is they got top of the line prices too. And y'all, just like if we just talking candidly, being a woman in tech and also being a woman business owner, they try you. They try you all the time. It's a male-dominated industry. They underestimate your intelligence. They try to get away with not doing certain things, doing certain things. Who knows what I'm talking about? Am I talking to myself? I feel like I'm... I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like it's something else. Like it's something else for real. And if I didn't study myself AI, if I didn't study technology, if I wasn't on top of everything, this app would never be for real. And this app is probably like 5 apps in one. Like what it does from the meditations that it does, it's like a calm app and a Mind Valley app. And then it's a talking avatar app. And then it's a community. It's going to be a women's community app. Like there's so many different things that I combine. Like I just did the absolute most so that I can give women the best experience possible so that I can be able to guarantee love. So now I can absolutely say, like, we guarantee love. If it doesn't happen after you go through the love success journey, we'll give you your money back. No problem. Whatever. You have nothing to lose. Give your money back. That's how confident I am with what we have put into this app. And it has been a hard road. There has been a lot of tears. Like maybe one day I'll show the video footage documenting me and what I've had to go through and the conversations and the meetings and the looks on my face. Cause you know, I wear my feelings on my face. I'm a Sagittarius. Okay. How many Sagittarius are here? How many fire signs are here that your face, you couldn't play poker with that daggone face if your life depended on it? Say I. Where are my fire signs? Because I know them Aries and them Leos. Oh, hell. Okay. Don't. As long as a man is giving a Leo some attention, honey. Okay. And the Libra, I thought Libra was an earth sign. I thought the Libra was an earth sign. Sometimes you know the Libras, y'all give way too much. Y'all be doing the absolute most. Aries, y'all spicy. Okay, y'all be super spicy. Y'all be extra. She said her Venus is inside. No, that counts. I really don't know. But you know, when you got that fire sign that's going on, Libra's the air. Okay. And see, the fire signs need the air. They make our fire hotter. They make our fire hotter. I could tell how you date by your sign. I could tell you. And the love archetypes are like it's like the zodiac sign. Your love archetypes is very much like the zodiac sign. But Sagittarius, first of all, Sagittarius, we have to really be in love to settle down. It takes a lot for a Sagittarius to settle down. And one thing about a Sagittarius, when a Sagittarius thinks she right, she right. Okay. Now the major difference in the zodiac between men and women is them Scorpio. Like a Scorpio woman, she can be kind of spicy. Like if you tick her off or whatever, she'll shut down. Like she will cut you off for life, for real, or hurt your feelings. But a Scorpio man is an absolute no, ma'am. Like absolutely not. I would never, ever. Am I the only one who thinks Scorpio men are just crazy? Is that? And then the Geminis, they can be super sweet 1 minute, and then they can be a monster the next. They can kiss you on Monday and stab you in the back on Tuesday, honey. Them daggone Geminis is nothing. It's nothing to play with. Okay, a Gemini could be in love with you, but do a Gemini wrong. A Gemini would take you to court and take all your daggone money. Don't play with her. Okay. A Leo man. Leo men are players. Leo men are players, but a Leo man will settle down. If he's really in love, he will settle down, or he will settle down out of obligation. You got to be careful with a Leo. A Leo is one of those like the musical chair people. Like when they come around, they're like, oh, it's time. They've logical mind, and they're like, oh, it's time for me to get married. It's time for me to settle down, and then he'll settle down. You got to be careful with them Leos, for real, because a Leo will marry somebody while being in love with somebody else. An Aries man is a hoe. Oop, did I say that out loud? That on it. Is this a man that asked me? Y'all, there must be something in my tea. Yeah, Aries, they like a lot of sex. And Aries, they can be cheaters and players too, but also I've seen some good Aries husband, but it takes a lot. I don't think I would date a Leo. No. My college sweetheart was a Leo, and boy, oh boy, was that a dynamic twin flame type of experience. And for all of you guys who think you want a twin flame, no, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? Stop it. Watch what you ask for. Okay? Because how many of you guys, you have ever been in love with a twin flame? Say I. How many of you have ever been in love with a twin flame before? Because if you've ever been in love with a twin flame, you know that that mess is painful. It is extreme. It is up and down. It is beyond. Oh, look at that Instagram. Y'all been talking to me the whole time. I was like, why aren't y'all talking to me? So I'm sorry. You said, what about Capricorn males and females? Capricorns are just so responsible. Capricorns are like the leaders of the zodiac. They're the organized leaders. And I find that both men and women for the Capricorn are like, leaders. Capricorn, they settle down well. They do. I don't think you can go wrong with a Capricorn. She said, Scorpio men are a batshit crazy. Do not proceed. I'm a Scorpio. My ex was one too. Yeah, no, absolutely not. To the Caps. You said Caps are boring? I don't know about that. The Cap that you was with was boring. Pisces, man, y'all love bug is a Pisces. And let me tell you about a Pisces. Be careful with a Pisces, okay? Pisces men, they only really fall in love once. And they break hearts a lot. Because I don't know, women fall in love with a Pisces, but he will be with you, and then women, hey Kiwi, he will, a Pisces man will be with you, and I find that Pisces women too, like men just love Pisces women. First of all, can I tell y'all about my sister friend? She literally, we've been friends since we was in high school. She's like beyond a best friend. She's like a sister. Can I tell y'all about her for a second, please? Because she's a case study for having the it factor and being able to literally get any man to do anything that she wants. And every man that ever got with her always falls in love. Do I have y'all permission? Can I tell y'all? Because she's on the live right now. Maybe she can offer some insight. She can give you guys some. I can tell you what I've witnessed with her. And she helped me to study exactly what you need so that you can end up getting the same results too. Now, she is a Pisces. Okay? And this Pisces, literally, when we was in high school, men were falling all over her. When I went to college, men was falling all over her. Like when she was in the military, men always wanted her. And even as a grown woman, she would be like she's like the player. Like she's like the one that's like, no, I'm good. Like she's just enjoying her options. And these men would buy her literally whatever it is that she wants. Whatever it is that she wants. She's never had a dull Christmas. She's never had a dull Valentine's Day. She's never had a dull birthday. Like, it's like, and she knows how to do it in a way without like asking them for nothing. If you're asking a man, y'all, that's novice behavior, baby. No, man. No, you shouldn't be asking. And she said, I really don't be doing nothing. Let me tell you what it is about her. She has the it factor. And I'm going to give you a good example of what the it factor looks like. So one time I was on a cruise with a man sent me and my friend on a cruise one time. And we was on the cruise and we would go to the club every night on the cruise. And there was this girl that was there and she was a plus size girl. And all the guys was like vying for her attention and they was all around her. And she was just eating it up, right? And we watched her every single night, always have men trying to get her attention. So on the second to last night, we asked her to come over to our table and we sat down and talked to her. And I was like, please tell us, what is your secret? Like, what is it that it seemed like men were always around you or always wanting your attention. And she said, that's because my parents lied to me. And I was like, what do you mean they lied to you? She's like, my parents always told me that I was the bomb.com. And I believed it. I had the best parents. They told me I was the bomb.com. I know I'm the bomb.com. I carry myself as the bomb.com. So then men see that too. She goes, I know I'm not Hollywood's version of beautiful. She's like, I know I'm a big girl. She said, but I love everything about me. I love my body. I love the way I look. I love myself. I carry myself like that. And I was like, bingo, that's what it is. She has that it. That's something that I'm okay if you don't want me or not. If you want me or not, either way, I'm okay with me. And that's the way my friend moves. That's how she's like, yes, that's what my mama taught me. And that's how Kiwi moves. And that's the reason why, like, guys was like always wanting to be with her and always wanting to give her stuff. Like, seriously, y'all. It was always next level with her. What's wrong, Great Lakes, Michigan? Why are you ugging? Are you again? If you have not booked your love mapping call yet, make sure you hurry up and do so. We're getting ready to close the doors now. And when you book your love mapping call, you show up for your call, you're going to get the Love Success Compass, which is basically the dating Bible, and it has every single thing that you would need when it comes to dating, how you should dress, what you should look like, what you should look for, and how you dress for each type of man, right? So if you want a rugged type of man, then it's a different way that you're going to carry yourself and present yourself versus that billionaire that you want to be with. Okay, that businessman, that Wall Street man. A Wall Street man is going to be a different type of man in a different way that you're moving. So this has all of that, red flags, green flags, all the details that you get. And this is usually only with when I only give this to BDU students. However, I'm opening it up to you to celebrate you for choosing yourself. If you really want to change, if you really want to up-level your love life and you're ready to attract your soulmate, then when you show up for yourself, this is the gift that we're going to give you. Oh, she said, you've helped me so much. I'm all in my feminine energy. Yes. And you notice that when you're in your feminine energy, like everybody, not just men, everybody wants to give you things, including compliments, and everybody wants to do things for you. Like you even attract more money when you're increasing your feminine energy. However, ladies, this is the last thing I'm going to leave you with, and then I'm going to jump off. You've got to clear those love blocks in order for your feminine energy to anchor. You can increase your feminine. Oh, thank you, baby. You said, do it. It changed my life. Oh, she's, Heather's like, go ahead, choose yourself. It changed my life when I did it. I love y'all. Feminine energy requires safety in order to anchor, ladies. Please hear me. This is the reason why it seems like you're up and down in your feminine energy. Why 1 minute a man's crazy for you and the next minute he's not. Because in order for your feminine energy to work long term, it has to anchor. And in order for your feminine energy to anchor, that means that you must clear and heal those love blocks. Because when you do, then now you're dating from a different perception where your feminine energy is able to sit safely and anchor. I love you guys. I want you to remember, if you remember nothing else from me or nothing else from this live, you, baby girl, are the prize. You always have been. You always will. I don't care what anybody said. I don't care how anybody's ever treated you. But when you recognize that you are the prize, when you hear what's blocking you from seeing that fully, then the right man will rise up and claim you as the prize you've always been. I love you. God bless you. Tune in tomorrow if you want to see me and Love Bug go live. We're going to pick his brain. You'll be able to ask him questions. I'm going to ask him questions. I love you guys. Congratulations to those of you who were able to book your call. God bless and good night. Bye, divas. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I so appreciate you. Have a good night. YouTube, I see you guys showed up and showed out. We're gonna have to do this again. I'll see you tomorrow. How do I oh, here we go.